there, Lynx here, and that's right, we are back with Team ANPIM, and we are back with another visual novel from said team. Natsumi and Fuyuko, all that's between. Let's check it out. We are back in school. I can't believe summer break is already over. It went by so fast, I never even got the chance to get a boyfriend.
Ueda, Fuyuko. Ueda, Fuyuko. Tardy the first day back, I see.
Ueda Fuyuko, isn't she the transfer student that was always alone in the first term?
Ishikawa, Natsumi.
Here! As I lowered my hand, the door swung open. Holding onto the door was a girl with long black hair, her face devoid of emotion. Sorry, I'm late. She swiftly sat in her chair as the teacher assumed. Roll call. Was she always this tardy? I never noticed. I hope I can quickly jump back into school mode after the break. And after class. Boo!
That's it for today. Make sure to study and do your homework. Because I did not do my job properly, so you learn everything right here, right now.
I had to, unfortunately in Poland that's true for most of the teachers. Great, studying on the first day back. Oh, and I'm on cleaning duty. With Ueda-san. I looked towards her direction to see she was already starting her job. I might as well get to it myself then. I grabbed the garbage bin and proceeded to throw the trash out as Ueda-san sweeps the floor. Once I came back into the classroom, I see her erasing the chalkboard and decided to help her. Actually, that's a small chalkboard now that I think about it. And I don't know, maybe it's just also like schools over here, but whatever classroom I was in, we would have also like the sides which you couldn't open, right? Anyway, since it was getting a bit quiet, I initiated a conversation. So, late on the first day, huh? What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? No. Maybe she was reluctant on talking about it. I decided not to press any further. I barely know her anyway. Why should I be so nosy? She's correct about that, kind of. But also I'm curious. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. We continued raising the chalkboard in awkward silence. Just as I was about to ask her for her razor to go pat the dust out, she answered my question. My dog. He ran out through the door as I was trying to leave for school. You have a dog? I then realized I was being a bit too loud. It must be nice to have a dog. They are cute, nice, and fluffy. She's right about that. I glanced at Fuyuko and saw that a faint smile has lit up. They make for great companions. I wish my parents would let me have a dog. I never got to have one because my mom's allergic to them. Oh boy. Well, that explains a lot then. Why you don't have the dog, right? I guess it depends what kind of allergy it would be. If it's not like allergy that can kill you, then hey, still, why not? Otherwise, yeah. Anyway. Wait, can dog allergy actually kill you? I don't know. Actually, I think I have a little bit of allergy myself, to be fair. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. But I don't care. Anyway. They're kind of hard to care for. A little bit of truth to that, yeah. Especially if you don't have like a huge area of your own, right? If you have that area, you can just let it go outside and it will run and take care of its business. Otherwise, you have to walk the dog. That's true.
Yeah, but at least they are cute, right?
I suppose.
Do you have the pictures of your dog? Huh?
Ah, yeah. Weda-san then pulls out her cell and shows me a picture of her dog.
Wow! Cute! What's his name?
I waited in anticipation for Weda-san to announce the name. Surely it must have had a fitting name for its appearance. Gargas.
Gargas?
Totally not what I was expecting. Fuyuko blushed as she put her phone away. Alright, I actually have never... I wonder if... No, it's still... Okay, good. Gargas. Nah. It's like a detective magazine in Poland. What the heck? Is that a thing, or is it like... Okay, it's a city or whatever in France. Let's see, a definition as well. What? Do not consent. Okay, there is no like explanation what that might mean. Anywho, Fuyuko blushed as she put her phone away. I thought it was cute. As we worked together to clean the classroom and finish up our duties, we started talking more, and I found out that we are quite compatible with each other. She wasn't as cold-hearted as I initially assumed she'd be. Probably just shy, right? Then again, if you're a transfer student... I imagine if I was a transfer student, I would have a problem with fitting in. Like, I was never fast to making friends or whatever. Even if I somehow did get along with everyone, but at the same time, whatever. Anyway, maybe this is a chance to become friends with her. I remember seeing her sitting alone in the class during lunch. I almost kind of pitied her. But just as I was about to say something, I noticed it was getting late.
It's already 5! Wait-a-san, would you mind finishing up the little bit that's left, please? I promised to buy the groceries today.
I begged and hoped that she would comply. Sure. My face lit up brightly.
Thanks so much. I'll buy you lunch tomorrow.
I quickly sped out of the classroom without hearing their response. I had to make it in time for the special day's sale day.
The next day.
As I pick my head in the classroom, I see Weda-san sitting alone at her desk reading a book. I walked towards her and handed her a ham sandwich.
Here you go. Yeah, your promised lunch.
I gave her a wide smile.
Hey?
Fuyuko gave me a surprised face, looking at the sandwich.
Oh, does she not like ham sandwich? Sorry, that's all I could afford. If you don't like it, you can wait till tomorrow and I'll buy you something else.
Fuyuko shook her head and gladly took it from my hands.
It's okay. I'm fine with it.
As I pulled a desk next to hers, some students were being slightly rowdy.
Maybe we should find some place that's quieter to eat.
Fuyuko nods in agreement. We decided to move to the courtyard, where it was empty. Let's go. Best place. Only the lingering sounds of cicadas chirping could be heard.
Maybe we should have stayed inside the school.
What? No. Although it was nearing autumn, the sun's rays were still scorching.
No, it's okay. This is fine. Thanks for buying me lunch, but you really didn't have to. Don't worry about it. I left you all alone to finish up the chores of the other day. You deserve it. Okay.
As we sat on the bench, quietly eating our lunches, I looked over to Weda-san. Boop. Boop. She was tentatively nibbling at her bread, appearing to savor each bite. Her face was expressionless, except for her eyes. A dark blue that shone brightly in the sun. They seemed to be fixated upon the ground in front of her. She seems kind of tense. Again, she's super shy. Maybe she didn't actually want to eat outside.
Ishikawa-san.
Shoot!
She noticed. She noticed I was staring. But now that I take another look at her, I can tell how she's captured everyone's attention when she transferred in. Long black hair that shines in the sunlight with contrasting snow-white skin. Ah, let's go. She holds the image of the perfect Japanese girl. I mean, it's not only Japanese that can look like that, FYI. She's incredibly pretty. I had to hurry and come up with something to say.
You got some crumbs on your face.
Fuyuko quickly brushed her hand across her face, trying to wipe off the little bits that were stuck.
Here, let me help you.
I swiftly brushed off the imaginary piece of bread off her face to cover up my excuse for staring at her.
There, all clean. Thank you, Ishikawa-san. Natsumi, call me Natsumi. Okay, Natsumi-san. In exchange, I'll call you Fuyuko from now on.
I gave her a warm smile and proceeded to ask for her email address. She happily obliged, and we continued to chat together until the end of lunch. Mail, dude, mail. Can you be... Wow. On the other hand, I mean, you guys can, guys and not guys can tell us as well yourselves, but has there ever been a time where you asked for a mail, like to stay in contact? I don't think there has ever been a situation like that for me. There was always some other means, obviously. Phone. We had like our own, in Poland here, a communicator, which I think still exists, but nobody really uses it, I believe. I remember the number I had there, I don't remember the password for. What else was there? Well, later as well Skype, I guess. And now I feel in Poland everyone uses Messenger, which sucks. Anyway, the chat together, I got it. A week later. The mall was bustling with people who were scrambling for the weekend sales. Yeah. The stores were slowly transitioning from summer to fall clothing as the weather got colder.
Ooh, that's nice. I like it.
I hope Fuyuko doesn't have any trouble finding me. I'm not sure how well she does in crowds. Last week I proposed that we should go shopping this weekend because of the sales. She seemed hesitant at first to reply, but she gladly accepted. As I stood by the wall and waited for Fuyuko, I thought about what kind of clothes she wears casually when I faintly heard my name being called over the commotion.
Natsumi-san.
A few heads over and the cusp of Fuyuko's small stature.
Over here!
Ooh, also nice. As I raised my hand to get her attention, I noticed something peculiar about her appearance.
Hey, what are you wearing? This is what I normally wear when I go out. Well then, looks, we have a lot of shopping to do today.
What do you mean?
It's not bad.
But yeah, I mean, Natsumi looks a bit better with those clothes, but it's not bad. Anyway, then again, what do I know about fashion? We walked around for a bit, perusing the shops as we did, until we found a clothing store that was having a huge sale.
Hey, how about we check out what they have in here?
I grabbed Fuyuko's hand and dragged her into the store with me, although she had a reluctant expression on her face. We walked through the entire store, browsing and trying nearly everything on. Fuyuko resisted for most of the outfits, but she finally decided to try one out.
Fine, I'll do it. Good, now go!
I urged her on into the changing room. I sat on the ottoman in front of the changing room and waited for Fuyuko to finish. As I sat there, I thought about how, even though her clothing choice was somewhat questionable, Fuyuko was still pretty cute. I dismissed that thought immediately, but as I did, Fuyuko walked out from the curtain.
Nice!
Good. My eyes were in awe at the stunning outfit that Fuyuko had chosen. I guess Shirley can be fashionable if she tries. I must have been staring at her wide-eyed for a while, as Fuyuko's face was flushed red.
Does it look weird on me? No, not at all. I think it looks great on you. Really? Yeah, you're very cute.
As I said this, Fuyuko's face got even redder, and she sheepishly turned her head away, but I could see her smiling. I don't blame her. After saying that stuff, I was kind of blushing too. I decided to buy the outfit Fuyuko had chosen for her. Although she objected at first, I told her it was my treat for letting me see her in which made her blush. I had some money left over from my part-time job anyway. Following that, I suggested we go to the food court to eat lunch. We bought some fish tacos and sat down at the table. Are fish tacos a thing?
It's already been 2 hours, huh? Time sure flies when you're having fun, ha ha ha!
Ooh. Jumped into the outfit immediately, nice. It really looks good. She took a bite out of her taco, as I did, but I wanted to talk more with her. I want to know more about her. She's always been shrouded in mystery since she never talked to any of the students in class.
So, why did you transfer into our school? I had to move due to my parents' work. I've kind of gotten used to it already
So she moves around frequently.
But I think I'm staying put for the time being.
For some reason, her staying that calmed my heart. Her saying that, not staying that. Ah, what a mistake from me. Not the first one, and not the last one, I bet. We just became friends. I'd be heartbroken if she moved away so suddenly.
Are you getting used to going to school yet? Find new clubs that you're interested in? Getting to school is easy enough, and I haven't really found anything worth joining yet. Even though it's already the first term. Well, that's alright. I mean, there are still plenty of people who haven't joined one either, right? I have no clue. Well, what do you do instead of club activities? I just go home, work on homework, and I have my dog to take care of anyway.
True.
No one's home most of the time, so I'm the only one that really looks after him.
That was basically me.
Oh, right, you have a dog. Do you have any more pictures of him? No, but if you want, you can come over to see him sometime. Really? That's awesome. Yeah, I want to come over. Okay.
She's a ball of energy. And so with that, we finished our lunch and continued browsing all the shops in the mall until we parted ways in the evening. Another week later. Today's the day. I finally get to see Fuyuko's adorable dog, Gargas. Still a little hard to get over that name. Gargas. On the other hand, I think it's a good name. Gargas. Alright? Dog would react to that. The last thing we did together after school was when we went shopping at the mall and I bought her those clothes, but it was a little over a week ago. I can't believe we haven't done anything since then. Well, better now than never. I hurried and rushed to the shoe lockers, where Fuyuko was waiting for me. I saw her standing beside the lockers and approached her with a big smile.
Hey! Sorry, did you wait long? No, not really. That's good. Club activities went on longer than I wished they did. So, ready to go? Yeah.
I grabbed my shoes from my locker, put them on, and headed out of the school with Fuyuko in tow. It only took me until the school's entrance gate to realize that Fuyuko was walking behind me and I didn't know where to go. Meh.
Hey, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. Am I walking too fast? Should I slow down?
Fuyuko sped up her pace and continued walking alongside me. We walked along the sidewalk and chatted a bit. Most of the journey was silent, unfortunately. Dude, I love those streets. I love streets like that. I was about to strike up conversation, but then the bicycle bell rang behind us.
Watch out! Hey?
Luckily I reached fast enough since Fuyuko was still in the daze. I quickly grasped her hand and pulled her towards me so she wouldn't get hit. The cyclist sped past us as we stood there, frozen in place. Of course, he's the freaking cyclist, as always. Abominations on the roads.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Again, seriously. Cyclists should also have licenses. And yeah, that's it. FYI, I actually have one. I made one in primary school. Heh.
Yeah. If only cyclists would be more careful.
That's true. They don't pay attention to anything. Like, ridiculous.
Natsumi? Can you let go? You're holding me too tightly.
I didn't even realize until now that I had her in my embrace.
Ah, sorry.
I quickly let go of her and resumed our previous distance. My face was probably beet red, but when I took a glance at hers, it was just as bright. Five minutes later, we finally arrived at the front of Fuyuko's house. Her house was quite small, smaller than mine even. But I guess she wouldn't need a big house anyway if she was moving from place to place frequently. I wonder which house you were talking about. Also, not gonna lie, still, Japan also. I mean, like US bothers me, I think Canada bothers me. In Japan as well, I guess. Why do you not have houses behind a fence? I would not be able like that, honestly. Dude, I get a house without a fence, I'm fencing it immediately. That's literally the first thing to do. Put on the fence. Anyway. Right, she moves frequently. As we walked up to the yard of the house, I heard the dog barking. Up from the side... Oh, okay, so there is like a garden here? Nice. Okay, so it is kind of fenced. But still, you have the door not fenced, so... Anyway, out from the side of the house came a little pug. So she doesn't actually have a dog. With its leash unattached, running towards Fuyuko.
Gargas! The leash broke again.
Fuyuko knelt down to pet the dog and lift it up, carrying him in her arms like a baby. Fuyuko knelt down to pet the dog and lift it up, carrying him in her arms like a baby. I already read that line, but whatever.
Cute!
I wouldn't say that. Finally seeing him in person, I rushed to Fuyuko's side to smother the dog with love. Thankfully, Gargas was friendly with me, and I think we got along pretty well. We proceeded to enter Fuyuko's home, where it smelled like lavender and lilac.
Nice.
The interior of the house matched the exterior. Small and quaint, it looked like it was a decent-sized abode for a small family.
Pardon the intrusion!
We took off our shoes and proceeded into the living room where Gargas ran amok. Fuyuko invited me to sit down on the couch, but I was too busy playing with Gargas to even stay still. Gargas was too cute! Gargas then pounced on me, chewing a tennis ball in his mouth. We played outside for a bit, while Fuyuko stayed inside to make some tea for me. I threw the ball a couple times, satisfying the little guy. Thankfully he was getting tired and decided to retreat into his little dog house. Yeah, I mean, it's a pug, it's, 5 runs, and it's out of breath. I left him there and walked back to the house to join Fuyuko. It was empty when I returned to the living room. My cup of tea was resting on the coffee table near the couch, but Fuyuko wasn't there. I looked up the stairs and wondered if Fuyuko was in her room. I wonder what her room is like. Is it girly? Is it full of plush animals? I subconsciously climbed up the stairs and snooped around until I found the door that was ajar. I was about to peek in until it opened up and my face met with Fuyuko's. Our faces were inches apart from each other. I could feel the heat rushing to my face. I feel guilty for wanting to peek in now.
Sorry, I was just wondering where you were. Oh, sorry for leaving you down there alone. I wanted to clean my room up a bit since it was pretty messy.
Nice little room. Dude, you have a balcony in your room? That's so cool. Love it. I glanced over her shoulders and saw her. Her room was quite normal, actually.
You can come in and take a seat. I'll bring the tea up for you.
She walked past me and left the door open for me to enter. I ventured inside and took the scene of her room all at once. It had the typical plushies adorning the headrest of the bed and a well-kept desk. It was small, yet it felt really cozy. And it smelled just like her. My thought was interrupted as Fuyuko came in with my drink.
Sorry, my room is a bit small. Hey, no, it's fine. It's nice that it's small. It feels a lot more homey. Less room to travel if you want to get something, right?
As I said that, I landed something in the corner of my eye. The strap from Fuyuko's bra was sticking out a bit from her drawer.
Hey.
I immediately divided my gaze from the bra to the closet. It was slightly unshut, yet clearly visible within. An organized pile of cardboard boxes were situated inside along with an assortment of other commodities. What it got my eye for was a Monopoly board game. Oh no! Don't do that! Lying atop one of the boxes.
Oh, is that Monopoly?
I stood up and walked towards the closet.
I haven't played this in ages.
There is a reason why you don't play those games.
Do you want to play it?
But it will take hours. I gave her a gleaming smile and nodded eagerly. I picked up the board game whilst Fuyuko cleared away a spot on the floor to set it up. We played it for hours and hours, because that's how it is. Never steering our gazes away from the board until it was dusk. I decided that after having all of my properties mortgaged and nearly going bankrupt, that it was time to end the game and go home. I stretched and yawned, meeting my eyes with the clock on her bed's headrest.
Whoa, it's already 7? Did you have somewhere you needed to go? Not really. Then, why not stay the night? Hey! Stay the night?
Fuyuko blushed.
I mean, your house is pretty far, and it's already getting dark and cold. I don't want anything happening to you. That's true. I'll call my parents and let them know.
Fuyuko let out a big smile and excitedly went to make the preparations for the sleepover. Nice. The night seemed so long as we made dinner together and ate it. Fuyuko's cooking skills were stupendous. She had to have learned how to cook all by herself through cookbooks and such. I was simply amazed by her skill because our dinner was just fantastic. If I had the chance to have her as my wife, I'd accept the proposal in a heartbeat. After that, we took turns bathing and went back to Fuyuko's room. She laid out a futon and even suggested she'd sleep in it while I would sleep in her bed, but of course I can't do that. I can't be too greedy. She's already done enough for me with her hospitality. We chatted through the night and I learned many things about her. Apparently Fuyuko had taken lessons on playing the piano when she was younger, which led to her winning some awards. Nice! However, with her family moving around so much, she couldn't continue practicing and soon fell out of playing the piano altogether. Which I would say might make sense. Pianos are expensive, right? Actually, could check. Whatever, let's not check. I assume they are super expensive. Moving one would definitely be a pain. Buying each time one would be a pain for the wallet. Yeah, I can see why that would happen. On the other hand, maybe can you like exchange sort of it with a keyboard or something? Maybe. I don't know.
I'd really like to hear you play the piano sometime. Do you still remember how to play it?
She must have fallen asleep. I guess it's time for me to call it a night as well. Good night, Fuyuko! As I woke, I could feel the cold hit my face and the chill from my toes. I opened my eyes to an unfamiliar room. It took a while for them to adjust to the dimly lit area, but once they did, I remembered I was in Fuyuko's room. That's right, I slept over. With that matter resolved, I looked at Fuyuko's bed and noticed that she wasn't there. I peered at the clock, which read 2 minutes after 7 AM. I was worried that she left for school without me. Relieved as I were that I wasn't late, I still didn't know where Fuyuko was. I figured I'd go downstairs to find her. As I exited the room, an aroma of eggs and toast wafted to my nose, which made my stomach growl loudly. Following the scent, I discovered Fuyuko at the bottom of the steps.
Oh, I was just about to come and get you. The delicious smell of your food brought me to you.
I teased her and could clearly see her face slowly transitioning into a crimson red. I guess I won't tease her too much. Just a little bit.
Thanks for the meal. We'd better leave for school, for it's already 7:30.
Ah, shit. I nearly forgot about the school. I want to stay here and spend some more time with
Fuyuko.
I reluctantly replied,
Here, I'll wash the dishes then, since you are doing the cooking.
I got up and collected both me and Fuyuko's plates, but then Fuyuko suddenly rose up from her seat.
No, it's fine, I'll do it. You don't need to trouble yourself.
I was taken back by her sudden change in behavior. I guess she didn't want to feel like a disrespectful host. Morning classes have ended and now it's time for lunch. I scouted across the room for Fuyuko and walked up to her desk, finding 2 bento boxes.
Whoa! Are those both for yourself?
I smiled and teased again. I never even realized she brought 2 bento boxes this morning.
No, one is for you.
She handed me one of the bento boxes and started walking out of the room.
Me?
I turned and followed suit, tracing her path. We entered the courtyard, empty and desolate once again. We sat at our usual spot on a bench and began digging in. The instant the food touched the tip of my tongue, an explosion of flavor erupted within my mouth. As expected, Fuyuko...
Delicious Fuyuko!
I took another bite from the bento.
You should just meet my wife. This way you can cook me tasty meals every day.
I was too busy eating to notice that Fuyuko's face has once again flushed a bright rose color. As I suddenly finished the delectable bento, I felt that Fuyuko was being quieter than usual. I packed away the bento and wanted to ask why she wasn't talking much.
What's wrong? You haven't been talking much.
Fuyuko put away her bento and stood up.
Natsumi,
Handing back the bento she gave me, I stood up to her and began to worry.
What is it?
Nah. She seemed to be struggling to say something. I tried to encourage her by stepping closer. Fuyuko then forced herself upon me, her soft lips met with mine, freezing me in a place. Here you go, full CG, let's go. I had no idea what was happening. Nothing was running through my mind. All I saw was Fuyuko's closed eyes and her burning scarlet face. Next thing I knew, she broke the contact and stared at me wide-eyed, her face still glowing red.
Fuyuko? Sorry,
But before she finished her sentence, she dashed off. Oh boy, it's time to go on to the chase. Or should I say, oh girl.
Fuyuko, wait!
I went to catch up to her, but I retracted my foot. I was in no position to say anything to her. I'm still confused as to what happened. Fuyuko kissed me, right? My first one nonetheless. I brought my fingers to my lips. Even if it was for a little moment, the lingering softness of her lips remained. Is this what a kiss is like? No, that shouldn't even be what I'm concerned about right now. The thing I should be worrying about is... what do I say when I see her again? The next few days felt like forever. Since the kiss, Fuyuko was the only one on my mind. I kept on thinking about why she kissed me. The only reason why anybody would kiss someone is because they like them, right? Does that mean Fuyuko likes me? I shook my head. How can anyone like me? But if Fuyuko does like me, what's my response? Do I like her in that way too? I don't know these things. I've never paid attention to romance or anything like that. Maybe I'll confront her and talk to her about it. There is no point dwelling on this by myself. I have to consider her feelings and hear her out. I'll try to talk to her during...
Ishikawa-san! Oh! Please pay attention during class.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to her soon. Although I resolved to talk to Fuyuko, I noticed she kept avoiding me. Every time I'd find an opportunity to discuss our relationship, she'd either not be at her desk, she flees, or even worse, she deliberately ignores me.
Damn it, Fuyuko.
It hurts to be like that. Why do I feel so depressed? Why am I feeling like this? It's like there's something in my chest weighing down heavily. Is this?
Is this love?
I want Fuyuko to talk to me again, to smile and laugh like she used to. I want to eat with her again. I want to sleep over again. I want to meet her properly again.
Is this what I think it is?
A few days have passed and I'm still brooding over what to do. This time I have to talk to her. It was morning and roll call was soon starting, but Fuyuko was nowhere to be found. Weird. Is she going to be late again? She still didn't show up even after roll call. Is she skipping? I sat at our usual spot in the courtyard and waited for her there. No luck. I also unknowingly sat there, worrying, without even eating my lunch. It seemed like I didn't even have much of an appetite anyway. I went back to the classroom, dissolving any hope of her coming back to school. A couple of days later, Fuyuko still hasn't come to school. Oh boy, don't tell me they moved out. Now I'm starting to get really worried. Once the bell rang, signaling the end of the school, I rapidly dashed off to Fuyuko's house, impatient to find out what had happened. By the time I reached the gate of Fuyuko's house, I was nearly out of breath. I rang the doorbell once. No answer. I rang the doorbell again multiple times after that. Still no answer. Fuyuko! Fuyuko! The doors opened, revealing a fatigued Fuyuko.
Fuyuko, oh my god! You look so good, by the way.
I almost leapt up on her, really nearly causing us to fall over. As I held her close to me, I could feel that her temperature was feverishly high.
Fuyuko? Natsu...
Fuyuko then grew limp and almost fell to her knees, but I steadied her as support.
Fuyuko!
I gently felt her forehead and confirmed that she has a high fever.
Are you okay?
No reply, only heavy breathing. I immediately brought her into the house and laid her down on the couch. I was rushing and the inside of my head was a mess, but the one thing I knew is that I had to help her. Running to the bathroom, I rinsed the towel with lukewarm water and returned back to Fuyuko. Placing the towel on her forehead, I tried to think of what to do next. Do I need to give her some pills? Where's the place she puts pills and medicine? What else should...
Natsumi...
Just then Fuyuko weakly grasped my hand, interrupted my thoughts. I looked down at her poor face, which was pinkish red with the little beds of sweat. Why didn't she call me earlier? Was she too sick to call?
Fuyuko, idiot, don't scare me like that! What am I going to do with you?
I rested my head on my free arm and stared at her. Maybe. And I fell asleep soon after. Okay. I know how much time has passed, but when I woke up I found Fuyuko looking at me. Even though she looked so sickly, she still forced a smile.
Thank you for coming to see me.
She coughed faintly a few times. I mean, I would cough if I knew. I jolted up.
Fuyuko, are you okay? It's fine. It's just a fever.
I felt her forehead again to check if the temperature has gone down, and thankfully it did. Still on the floor, I dropped my head face down the couch, relieved.
Gee, Fuyuko, you had me worried sick.
I then felt a hand stroke my head.
Sorry.
I rose my head a bit and peeked at her with upturned eyes that soon turned to an irritated expression. I sat upright and scolded Fuyuko.
Don't do that ever again!
Fuyuko froze in place. I toned down a bit.
It was scary. I thought something really bad happened to you. A high fever isn't really bad.
I resorted back to my irritated face.
Sorry.
I've let it go. I was in no position to scorn a sick patient.
When you called me, it was bad enough that you were avoiding me, but then you got sick and don't come to school for 3 days. You just made me worry and more and more.
By the end of the lecture, Fuyuko was just speechless.
Do you feel better, Fu? Yeah. Let me go get you some medicine. Where do you put it?
As I was just about to get up, Fuyuko grasped my hand.
Natsumi.
Fuyuko looked at me with serious eyes, and I started blushing just from her looking at me. Oh.
Sorry about everything, both today and that.
Fuyuko looked to the side, blushing.
The kiss.
I started heating up more when she mentioned the word kiss.
Just forget about it. It didn't mean anything. Oh, so it didn't mean anything? You just did it for fun. You just want to have fun by making me think about it over and over again. Think of nothing else leading to thinking of you every single day, huh?
I lost my voice by accident. I didn't mean to scare her.
Sir. Hi.
Impulsively, I grabbed her and kissed her. I actually wanted to suggest the same thing. Just counter with that. Honestly, wanted to suggest exactly that. My lips met with her soft ones once again. This time with me initiating it. I separated ourselves but still stayed close.
Fuyuko?
I didn't care how red my face was and I didn't care about anything else at this moment.
I love you.
Fuyuko took a while to respond, but she eventually did with teary eyes.
Me too. I also like you. I love you.
We continued to stare at each other when Fuyuko composed herself.
But won't you catch my cold now? And I'll catch it, so they say once someone catches a cold, you'll get better. And besides, that way you can take care of me, right?
Okay. I laughed and teased once more. Fuyuko didn't seem to find it as fun as I did, so they switched the topic. I found it funny.
Hey, Fuyuko! Does this mean we're lovers now?
Fuyuko's face reddened intensely and quickly burrowed it into my bosom to hide it.
Don't say such embarrassing things like that.
Fuyuko groaned irritatedly at my remark, but I could tell she wasn't accustomed to such words since her ears were also just as red as her face. I couldn't help but laugh. She was just too cute.
Okay, fine, I won. Yeah.
I set myself to hear the rest of her sentence.
We are lovers now. And I'll be your kid from now on.
And so our love flourished in this cold autumn, the bud of our warm mutual love. Natsumi and Fuyuko, all that's in between. Completed. Another game from Team ANPIM. Another enjoyable journey into Yuri love. Once again, lovely story. A short one, that's for sure, but lovely. Now that I think about it, let me check out Team ANPIM. Natsumi. And Fuyuko, all that's in between. I think that was more, at least, well, each that EO-wise. That was, by the way, the first game from Team ANPIM. We played 2 more so far before. From Salt to Sugar. And I can't believe the most popular girl in school is a lesbian just like me. You guys should check it out. You should check both of those out, actually. Oh yeah, we also played Secret Satiation. That's true. So we played 3 of those games. 3 of games, yeah. It was good as well, Secret Satiation. It was super interesting. If you like vampires, go check it out. We have a few more to check still. I'm actually looking forward to one called Once Lonesome, Two's Company. Because I absolutely dig how one of the characters look over there. I absolutely dig that. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I had fun. The game, awesome. 2 absolutely adorable girls. 2 absolutely different personalities. Love it. Them falling in love for each other, awesome. Absolutely digging it. Hope you did as well. The game, of course, as per usual, link in the description. I don't remember if it was free or not. God damn it. Let me check once again. Oh, the game is name your own price. So, you know, just drop whatever you think appropriate and you will get the game. What else would I want to say? Consider liking the video, of course, in the meantime as well. That's always appreciated if you enjoyed that. And subscribe if you haven't already. As I said, we'll play some more games of Team ANPIM. You can of course play those games on your own as well. But, you know, it would be cool if you actually would like to see me play those. Yes, I would very appreciate that. And also we're on the road to 2,500, so, you know, come on, come on. Don't hold back, creep, and subscribe, yes. There's also Twitch, Twitter, Instagram in the description. If you're into that stuff, you can follow me there. I'm on Twitch like once a week, on Friday or Saturday night. I try to at least. Hopefully I can manage this year to keep going. And that's all I had to say. Natsumi Fuyuko, all that's in between. Absolutely lovely story, super cute. But yes, it's finished. Tomorrow we move to the next game. Hope to see you there. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.